Hello, 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 and welcome to day 65 of the road to 2000 on the Rooks and Hooks YouTube channel. How you all doing, guys? We are back. It's been a while. We've been doing some short videos uploading from the chess apps. How's your weekend been? Feeling a bit under the weather, even though we've had great weather. So maybe just a change in temperature. Had a bit of DIY to do yesterday, so I've been doing some painting on the doors over my shoulder. I'm not going to turn the camera around. And then we've done some filler on the walls in the lounge, so learning something new every day. So got a cup of Rosie Lee, and it's day 65, and let's kick off. And we are black. Everything's looking up there. First move, what we're going to play. Should we go with the England gambit? So this is Delhi Dell 1756 and Rooks and Hooks with 1756. We're 44 away. 44 away from 1800. So let's see what we can muster up today. So we'll take the pawn on d4. Queen takes. We'll attack the queen. Fantastic. And then we'll just adopt our Scandinavian setup. So sort of transposing to the only difference is we've held on to the D pawn as opposed to the E pawn. So we can just delay the, like, if they play knight f3 now, which I'm sure they will. Yeah, there we go. Might have seen this line, but wow, why has he brought the king out? I think he's moved the king instead of the bishop there, but is he trying to tempt me into playing knight here so he just wins a knight? Right. Well, let's maintain that pin and let's attack the dark square bishop. Yeah, I better let him know this is being recorded. This will be uploaded to YouTube Rooks and Hooks chess channel. Please subscribe. Thanks in advance. Spell that right in. Have a good game. So let's just force that bishop back, and then we can go here. And then go here with the check, or we just take the dark square bishop. Either. So played a3. We've got 18:12 left on the clock. So we played a3. If anyone's watching this video and can help me with doing, when I do a YouTube live, why there's a 20-second delay after I've checked the delay button for 1 second, all my bitrate and video setup is fine, so I don't know why, but thank you in advance. But if I play here, check, they're just going to take, and then we'll have a pawn on f4. Is it worth it? Or do we take the dark square bishop? And then we've got the bishop pair. Let's do that then. So we've thrown in a check. They take. What we can do then is put the bishop on f6, right? Flashing down there, like on Blockbusters. The letter E's flashing. It's over to you. And then the knight's covering d4 with the bishop, so we can afford to do check. and have some fun there. So let's do that then. Bishop f6. Yeah, Blockbusters was like the epic game, wasn't it? Right. Do they want to double up? So they want to double up here. Right, so we can castle. We don't have to do anything yet. The thing is, if I go here and okay, I can throw in a check here, and then the king's just gonna move away out of the pin. I don't really want to take the knight for them to take, and then I've got to move the bishop. So may as well just leave everything as it is for the time being. Could actually play h5, then h4, takes. Rook's gonna move. Right, let's try something now. Because if they take, we can play this and like that. Do I take the pawn or the rook? To take with the pawn. Attacking the queen. The knight's gonna take. Day 65, everybody, of the road to 2000s. Rooks and Hooks, 1756. Thank you for everyone that subscribed and followed the channel so far, for your comments, advice. Hope you're all doing well. So let's have a look at this. The knight takes the knight. If we take with the bishop, put the queen up here, and then look to castle long. Okay. I missed that. Don't want to do that because then the knight comes in here, so that's better watch out. Let's just do this. Tap the queen. Queen takes pawn. If they were going there, if only I had to check with the light square bishop, and we can't fault the queen anyway, but I'm just saying if the queen was here for some, and the queen wasn't here, or the pawn wasn't there, and then the bishop wasn't there, we could have the check and win the queen. But to know about, oh, they missed the pawn there. Okay. Let's do that check. Yeah. Can we win a rook if they go here? Can we go here? Then we've got a check. Okay, let's throw in a check. Strong bishops eyeing down these diagonals, working together. Okay. So we need to do that there. to stop the queen from coming down here. The knight is okay here, so they want to exchange the bishops. Okay, let's do this, because I've got the idea of the take. We take with the queen, we can still come here, check. And then we've got the dark square bishop. The king would come here, would go here, check. That might be mate. So I want that bishop to be taken. Four minutes 27 on the clock. 5:51, 50, 49. Okay. Let's attack the light square bishop then. Gonna go back there. We can go here. The rook goes here or here. We'll throw it that. Okay, so you're coming back now. But I need to go. Yes, and then we can play this. Excellent. Ah, that's a good move. Okay, we'll do that. Check next move with the queen. There we go, check. King's forced here. Or rook, but then we take. Could play pawn, but we've got check winning rook here. And then, so if the king goes here, that's there, we go here, check. The king got an escape square, right, so I'll go here, check. Let's go here, check. Rook defends, go here, check. King up, we got check here. Takes okay, we'll bring this back down here, check. And then we've got check here. Oh no. Okay, we win their queen. Check. I don't know if I had mate though. Hang on. If I go here, check. King comes here. Let's just take the queen. Check. Check. Check here. Check there. And then if I go here, should be check next move. If I move the bishop up here, checkmate. There was probably a mate in 2 or 3 earlier on, a few moves back, but we'll see that on the review. Delay del, right, okay. Check there. Rook has to come here. And they've resigned. What a nice ending. What a nice ending there. There's a look. Peace, peace, peace. So we'll have a quick check of the review. Let me just pause the video. We'll be right back. So we've got 13 points on that one. So we go rooks and hooks. 1756 to 1769. We are back up, heading towards 1800. Fantastic. Let me just pause the video. We'll be right back. Okay, guys. We had the review 6 inaccuracies. Does it show you? No. 6 inaccuracies, 4 mistakes, 2 blunders, 86% accuracy. They had 80% accuracy, so the 2 blunders were as black. The first blunder, well, we had H5 as a mistake. H5, knight E5 is better here. Then Queen E3, and then Knight C4, and then Queen D3, and then B5. Okay, and then we had G takes H4. G takes H4. Knight E5 was again the best move. Queen E3. Rook takes H4. Rook takes H4. G takes H4. King D2. H3. Blah blah blah. Okay, and then we had an inaccuracy. Knight takes F3 is wrong. Bishop takes F3 is better. G takes F3. Knight takes F3. Check. Ah, we win the rook. Of course. Okay, fair enough. And then we had Bishop takes E2. Oh, we had rook check, and we were minus 8.4 here. So Bishop E2 no. Instead was rook take H3. Bishop takes F3. Bishop takes F3. Rook H to G1, and then we had Queen. Rook takes Bishop D1 check, and then Rook G3 take. Yeah, okay. And the evaluation was mating 7. Okay, and then our mistakes. Rook C8 was a mistake. Lost force checkmate sequence. Okay, so Queen D7 check, King to D5, Queen to B7, King to B6, takes D6, Bishop E7 mate. So I missed that. We had 2 blunders to play. Let me have a little look. Oh, G5 was a mistake. Knight takes E4 was better. Okay, so just following through quickly towards the end. Let's have a little look. Just quickly going through now. Oh, so it's mating 4 here. Move Bishop F6. E5, rook to F, rook to H4, F4, bishop takes E5 mate. Okay, Queen G4 now. Mating 4 now. Queen, yeah. Missed. Takes. Check. Take. Check. Mating 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, mating 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, and then they resigned. So yeah, a good solid start. So I'm happy with that performance today. Finally got the king hunt underway, and we found the mate, so that was good. And I used my initiative in getting the queen. Let me just go back. Was there anything else to play apart from this? If I'd gone like, what was, yeah, that was the best move. And then this, what about this first check? And then, oh okay, check, knight takes. Yeah, okay. So yeah, just go back to the start quickly then. So d4, we've tried the England gambit, they've refuted it, they played e4, take, adopt my Scandinavian setup with the knights, and then developing the pawn on d6, bishop defending after he's come out to g5. Even better with the knight on f3, bishop down to continue our development. why they played it. I think that was a mistake. They wanted to play the bishops. So they've had a mouse slip there. Hasn't said anything. So I think I've done that in the game before. Slip with the king. And I'm just forcing the bishop back here because let's get the dark square bishop off the board. Check. Got the bishop pair. And already we've slowly got the advantage with the knight pin. Pushing up the H pawn, which is fine. And I thought, why didn't I just take... That was a bad move, was it? The queen e3 was better. And then why didn't I just take the pawn? But there we go. Reason for this is because I was pushing to get the rooks. And just putting pressure on the rooks with both bishops. And then we had a check, advantage, tempo move. b5 to stop the knight advancing. And just making it solid for the queen so it can't come down and take. On b7. Getting the queen on the diagonal. So if the bishop did take here. Then this was my plan here to get to this square here. And then just put some pressure on the king. King's coming back here. We had check. So on. You catch the drift. Pushing up with the pawn to force the bishop back, and then I could have gone here, right? But then, okay, they come here. Let's say they go here. We've got this. They take, and then we get a queen. Oh, okay, then that's how it works out. But even better, got rid of the bishops. That was fine. Check. King's gone there by mistake, and then to capitalize on the position, it was pretty much home sailing from here. So guys, that was day 65, everybody. Copper Rosie Lee brought some lady luck today on our game. I wish you well for your remaining Sunday evening. It's 10:01 p.m. we've got the day off work tomorrow. We're back on Tuesday. Okay guys, love to you all. Spread the word, come on down.